What advice do you have to give someone with knee issues for kicking? As someone with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a joint hypermobility disorder, which means my joints dislocate very easily, number one thing, keep your kicks down. The thing that you have to remember with kicking is that there's going to be strain on both of your knees, no matter what, but the strain is different, right? Depending on which leg is kicking and which one is standing. So if you're kicking, your standing leg has to pivot, generally, to turn your hips over, right, or to drive your hips into the kick. So there's this rotational strain on your standing knee. Your extending leg, the one you're kicking with, whether it's a roundhouse kick or a side kick or any other kick, could be a front kick too, right? On all of those, there's going to be that extension and the stop and retraction that's straining your knee. So if you have knee problems, you first of all need to figure out which of those two things is causing you problems. If it's the pivoting component, then you need to break your kick apart into pieces. You're never going to kick as smooth and fast as people who don't have the problem, right? But that's where you have things like the Muay Thai style step, where they'll step and turn the foot out to begin with before they throw the kick, because that cuts down on the rotation that you need on that foot, instead of just pivoting as you go. If it's the extension and the retraction, maybe you've got to cut your kick a little bit short. Maybe instead of locking all the way out and pulling back, you stop short. Right? You've got to figure out what's going to work best for your body. But all of that is going to be easier to do if you keep the kicks lower. The higher you kick, the more strain everything is going to be under because of that stretch, right? And because of the balance challenge. So keeping the kicks below the waist, figuring out which aspect of the kicking is causing knee problems, and either changing or adjusting it so that it doesn't put the same degree of strain on as it was doing normally.